while we sit bouncing at the nappy and getting full and Uncle Happy. We think not of the long Scots miles, the mosses water slaps and styles, the truth found honest Tam Shanter, as he from here a night did canter. O Tam, have you but been so wise, as taken thy wife Kate's advice? She told you well you are skellum, a blethering, drunken bellum, blustering. She prophesied that later soon thou would be found deep drowned and down. But to a tale, a market night, Tam had got planted, Uncle tight, fast by an angle, blazing finely, with reaming swats that drank divinely. And at his elbow, Suitor Johnny, his ancient trusty, driffy crony. Tam loved him like a very brother. They had been full for weeks together. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious. Over the elves of life victorious. The hour approaches, Tam must ride. Well mounted on his grey mare, Meg. A better, never lifted leg. Tam scalped on through mud and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, while holding fast his great blue bonnet, while crooning o'er some old Scots sonnet. Kirk Alloway seemed in a blaze, with loud resounding, often dancing. Maggie stood astonished, till by the hand admonished, she ventured forward to the light. Now Tam saw an uncle sight. There sat old Nick, in shape of beast, a towsy tyke, black, grim and large. Coffins stood round like open presses, that showed the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish sleight, each in its hand held a light, by which heroic Tam was able to note upon the holy table, and garter which a babe had strangled, a knife a father's throat had mangled, as Tammy glowered, amazed and curious. The mirth and fun grew fast and furious, the piper loud and wild the blue, and withered buildings, old and drow, ring woody hags, would spin a foal, loping and flinging on a crummock, a wonder it didn't turn thy stomach. But Tam knew what was what. There was a winsome wench, and Wally, a supple jade she was, and strong. And how Tam stood, like yin bewitched, and fought his way in and retched. Even Satan glowered. Tam lost his reason altogether, and rose out, "Well done, Cutty Sock!" And in an instant all was dark, and scarcely had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion, as Maggie ran, the witches followed, with Monia, Eldritch, Screech and hollow. Ah Tam, you'll get your staring. In hell they'll roast you like a herring. And then my Kate, awaits still coming. Kate soon will be a wilful woman. And do your speedy utmost, Meg, and win the keystone of the bridge. There your tail you can toss, running stream they cannot cross. Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam with furious lettle, but little knew she Maggie's mettle. A spring brought off her master hell, but left behind her own great tail. Nanny caught her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce her stump. Whenever to drink, you are inclined, or cutty thought running in your mind, think you might buy joys over deal. Remember, Shanter's mail.